I top Billin wanted to double back and talk about Washington Commanders star rookie running back Brian Robinson Jr., who I'm sure most of you know was shot out here in the northeast section of the District of Columbia, and he was the victim of a attempted carjacking and robbery. So thank God he's okay. He's actually out of the hospital and everything. But I wanted to kind of clear up a couple of misconceptions out here that's been kind of eating at your boy Slim, for real. Comments like, I hope that all NFL clubs tell boys to stay out the cut. I cringe when I see Commanders and Ravens players out here blinging in the streets with no security guard, blah, 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 blah. And cats talking about, I grew up in Southeast DC. You can't just be flexing in the streets. And this clown talking about, I make money out the net, but it's not as simple as you barely successful YouTubers make it seem. Athletes need to stop flashing and stay out the way. What?
Story that developed over the weekend. Washington Commanders running back Brian Robinson was shot multiple times on Sunday in an attempted robbery. DC Metro Police say at least 2 bullets hit Robinson in the lower body during that attempted carjacking. The injuries are non-life-threatening and Robinson is stable. Police are still searching for the suspects, though. Robinson, a rookie from Alabama, had been leading the running back competition in the preseason. He looked to be in line to start for Washington in week 1.
So assumptions are the death of us, straight up. Is this flexing in the streets? It's a damn Dodge Charger. Now listen, I'm not into domestic cars, right? I hate domestic cars. Everybody got one of these joints right here. I see them all the time on the streets. My big bro Coach K got one of these. This is not flexing in the streets. You got to stop the bullshit, man, and have a better mindset than that. That shit ain't got nothing to do with Brian Robinson Jr. That has something to do with these dumbass kids out here that can't hustle and strive to get what they want. You got to try to prey on the next man to make you come up. If these dudes right here able to get in these little bitty ass skinny jeans and shit like that and take their ass to work, get their ass some type of talent or trade or something like that, they too can afford a fucking Dodge Charger. So he's not flashing in the streets or anything like that. And the way these dudes are talking, you would think he was somewhere out in Southeast in the Anacostia. He's on the 8th Street corridor. The man is right here.
Head coach Ron Rivera says his 23-year-old player went to 8th Street Northeast to grab a bite to eat. Police said Brian Robinson Jr. was approached by 2 armed suspects at around 6 in the evening yesterday. He did wrestle a gun away before he was shot twice. The 2 suspects then hopped in a stolen vehicle that police later recovered in Prince George's County.
If you saw in the video, he was at the corner of 8th and 11th, right? The 1000 block in Northeast. If you can't go there, where the hell can you go? Come on, man. This is a gentrified area with all kinds of people floating around. You have people jogging and biking and all kinds of stuff around there, man. Now, it's a gentrified area. Every part of it is gentrified, but hey, man, it's DC. This entire area, state, all the way down, all these shits is mad connected because it's very small but dense with population. You can get around and go make trouble if you want, but if you've been on this block, man, I've been on it plenty of times. Come on, man, there's all kinds of stuff to do right here. It said he was grabbing a bite to eat, and maybe he's coming out of District Jerk. You know what I mean? I'm not sure exactly where he was parked at, but usually you can't even park where you're going. So it could be a number of places that he could have been around here, right? The Pursuit, that wine bar is over here. I don't know if he's into that or whatever like that, but hey, man, to each their own. He could have been over here with it. Like, come on, this is not Anacostia. He's not in the projects or anything flashing. Like, people got to stop that goofy shit, man. Come on, come with it. You know what I'm saying? You got the light rail transit station and all kinds of shit going on right here. Isn't this where that high-end shoe place is as well? Ama Meniere? I believe it is. Somewhere down here. Maybe he was going over there, and I don't know, man. It's all kinds of shit that you can do over here that shouldn't have to do with you getting robbed or anything like that. I bet if you look in these Google photos, probably all kinds of people doing different things over here, man. So let's not always assume the worst of people and stop victim shaming. This dude was a victim, man. He's not out in these streets. He used to be to where, man, dudes getting popped used to be the dudes who are also out in the streets, right? People didn't really mess with civilians. So these new dudes right here with these little bitty ass jeans on and shit like that, these are the type of cats that have that type of lifestyle all messed up to where it's bleeding on to regular people, man. So, and the dude, and how you get, come on, man, how you getting beat up too, man? You got a gun and shit like that. You getting beat up by Brian Robinson. Why you approach that big monster anyway? Like, come on, man, you got to work for a living, bro. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different shit you can do, man, with them little bitty ass jeans on, than be trying to rob people who worked hard and got themselves to where they wanted to be and achieved all their dreams and goals in life, man. You got to be kidding me, man. But I cannot wait for these cats to get caught in a fucking blue Nissan. What is that? Sentra Altima or some shit like that? Like, what are we doing out here in life, man? These people these days have the game all distorted. So we'll be keeping an update on this, man. Big salute once again to Brian Robinson Jr., man. Looks like he's on the mend, and we shall see how this turns out there. But it's nothing I hate worse more than assumptions. Actually, I do. I hate these motherfuckers coming with that goofball political shit as well. So I might address that on another one, right? At all kinds of these Retrumplicans and people like that who love to hear about violence in this manner because they're first and foremost pissed off to be having to watch an entire, or at least a majority, black league or black people having to shine and shit like that, which manifests itself out in a negative manner whenever these types of problems are presented. Anyway, though, the Underground King, a.k.a. Mid-Atlantic Murf, salute.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.